Thanks for joining me on TCM. I'm Ben Mankiewicz. Coming up, we have more with May's Star of the Month, Marlene Dietrich. Up next, the first picture Dietrich made after cutting ties with her mentor, the man who discovered her, director Joseph von Sternberg. From Paramount in 1936, Desire. Dietrich went from working with von Sternberg to Ernst Lubitsch, so she was certainly still in good hands. Lubitsch didn't direct Desire, though his influence on the movie cannot be missed. Since he was the head of production at Paramount, Lubitsch assigned Desire to director Frank Borsegi, with Lubitsch as the film's producer. But Desire still features the kind of sophisticated humor that came to define Lubitsch's career, the Lubitsch touch. At this point in her career, Dietrich's 7 pictures with von Sternberg had stereotyped her as cool and remote, though still a heroine. Desire gave her the opportunity to play a more traditionally likable character in a romantic comedy starring opposite an actor who was becoming the definition of likable in Hollywood, Gary Cooper, with whom she starred in her first American film, Morocco, released 6 years earlier. In Desire, Cooper plays an American automotive engineer taking a European vacation. Dietrich is a jewel thief who's just pocketed a pearl necklace in Paris, and she's heading for Spain. She gets to the border just as Cooper does, and she cleverly uses him to help her complete the crime. Cooper realizes she's a thief, but he also realizes she's stolen his heart. You know, sometimes these intros practically write themselves. From 1936, also with John Halliday and William Frawley, a.k.a. Fred Mertz, Desire. The original plan was to film Desire in 3-strip Technicolor, and a costume test was filmed with the actors who'd make up the film's romantic triangle, Marlene Dietrich, Gary Cooper, and John Gilbert. Gilbert had been a major star at MGM in silent films and a romantic partner to Greta Garbo, but he'd fallen on hard times, and Dietrich had taken him under her wing in an effort to rebuild his life and career, both of which had been wrecked by alcoholism. Meanwhile, Paramount made the call to film Desire in black and white. After a slight recovery, Gilbert's health began to decline again. He had a series of heart attacks that prevented him from appearing in Desire, and he was replaced by John Halliday. And soon after production was completed, Gilbert died. He was just 38 years old. Gilbert's daughter always said that Dietrich was her father's last girlfriend, even though the 2 stars denied it, most likely because Dietrich was married. Up next, Marlene Dietrich appears opposite Robert Donat in a drama shot in England.